Welcome back, everyone, to Pineleaf Plays the Dragon Disciple, where I am here in the Slave Lord's Redoubt, where we are going to finish them once and for
You
all.
enter the cave said to lead to the slave lords. Near the entrance, you find a wounded halfling standing over the body of a dead slaver.
Well, that's one less I have to worry about killing. You're you're not a slaver. How did you get here? If you make it out, tell Dame Gold that we tried, but failed. Well, I'm working for Game Gold as well. Who are you and what happened to your companions? Dame Gold sent us to track down the slave lords. Things were going fine until we entered the cave, ran into a small army of slavers. Fanstern and Elwita were captured. Frida and I escaped, but we got separated. And it's no use. I'll never make a Sunderhan in time to this wound. You'll have to make it. What is Sunderham? And what do you want me to do there? Sunderham is a hidden slaving city near here. The slave lords have a fortress there, walls a league high and crawling with guards. I am hoping that is hyperbole. I mean, building walls a league high would be a rather difficult thing. I was supposed to meet a man named Oric in town. He said that he knew a secret way that he could get into the slave lords, take them by surprise. These passages are said to lead through the city. You better get going if you're going to meet Oric. Alright, fine. I'll contact Oric in Sunderham. And don't worry, the reign of the slave lords is about to end. We hope so.
Blodgett tells you to find a man named Oric. Make your way through these underground passages, then meet Oric inside the slaving city of Suderham.
Alright. Well, we could... Oh, I guess we could do that. And somebody conveniently left these torches on the ground. Well, that's nice. Oh, uh-oh, somebody's confused. Alright. Hopefully things will... Oh, what just happened? What's going on? I was running through the caves trying to escape from the slavers. Then something sprang out of the darkness and things got confusing. Well, you're safe now. We just had a Umberhulk problem. You should find Blodgett and get out of these caves. Okay. I'll see what I can do. Alright, so now I do need to find Oric. I need to find and defeat slave lords. And there's also Fanstern. And rats, apparently. Probably lots of rats. In both the four-legged and the two-legged variety. Alright, okay, let's head out this way. So far, oh, those are crystals. Okay, so this area is lit by crystals.
The floor here is covered with coarse white granules, naturally occurring salt crystals from the cave walls. You stumble and slide down the sloping corridor.
That's not how they intended this to work. Alright, fine. It's intended that we slip into the trap, so let's take care of that. I suppose I could have gone back and tried to check out the other areas. You know, I'm not sure that I've ever actually explored the other areas other than going to right, because I think I go by the right and wind up down here. Well, let's see what's on this side. Oh yeah, this place. I was wondering if this was the quest that involved this area. I guess it is. Well, let's just head on through here. Find out if there's anything else you want over here. Just all the way through, and I think the second person I need to rescue is down here. So that means that I didn't miss it by going the fast way down, so to speak. And you. And this being the last bit of it, that means, yeah, I finally get the codex page, which is the entire reason for doing this adventure. Alright, let's get in through here. Alright, let's deal with these. Alright, how about through here? Actually, hmm, alright, this this dungeon, if it's what I'm thinking of, involves one of the nastiest traps I know of in DDO. We'll see how that works out. Whether I'm able to survive it, because usually it just kills me. Alright. And you guys. Okay, get rid of the hyenas, get rid of the gnolls, get rid of the slavers. And get rid of the ceramics. I know. What did the ceramics effort do? I mean, these guys were obviously shooting arrows at me. But I don't think the ceramics were shooting arrows at me. Now, of course, if someone made a trap where the ceramics were shooting arrows, then that's an entirely different matter.
A bridge leads over a pool of strange glowing liquid. The smell of ozone hangs heavy in the air.
Smell of ozone. That means electricity. Alright, I'm about to go through a shocking experience. It was underwhelming as a trap, if you ask me. Okay. You. You can go down. You can do your magic missiles. And we can find out who's what's going okay, this is what I was expecting. I think he's the other person that I was supposed to rescue. Well, let's see if this is right. You there! I can tell you're not one of those slaver scum. And can you help free me from the magic field? I can't cast a single spell while it's active. From the way the guards were talking, there must be some sort of mechanism that controls the field. It's probably not that far away. Okay, I'll see what I can do. Actually, I can actually clearly see the field this time. I've often done this where I'm saying, what field is he talking about? But the field is now clear as day. Maybe my graphics setting was a bit low last time or something. If this is what I think it is, yeah. I'll worry about that later. But that is the nasty trap I was talking about earlier, the one that has a habit of killing me. Let's see if I can disarm it properly this time. Now, let's see about here. Okay, did a circuit. Okay, it looks like that worked. Ah, you're back. Yes, that seems to have done the trick. With the magic field gone, I can use a simple teleport spell to get out of here. Thanks again, my friend. Okay, good luck. Okay, he used a simple teleport spell, and I am going to die, right? Now, let's see what I can do about this trap.
This appears to be a dead end. A rope dangles from the ceiling at the end of the corridor.
Right. Now, what I need to do, I am going to have, first of all, put my cleric over there. See, resist energy acid, protection from energy acid, and you need to pull this rope. Pull the rope. Okay, I got past that part of the trap. So, all I have to do is jump over and catch the ladder. I think the last time I ran this, I tried to do that and I failed miserably. I completely lost my aim. So, it's not a gimme, even though you would think it's that it should be an easy one to catch. It looks like that time I did it right. I think that's the first time I've done that perfectly in one attempt. I'm starting to remember how it works. Oh, nice. Now we're past the worst trap in DDO. Let's continue. If I'm going to be going against all these gnolls, maybe I should just ask the cleric to bring in some company. Looks like a spider. Okay. There you go. Oh, okay. So what? The resist energy is done already? Oh no, that was for the electricity trap earlier, which wasn't nearly as bad as the trap as this one was. Oh, another Umber Hulk. I was wondering what. I was confused there for a moment. Okay, now I know why I was confused. There was an Umber Hulk here. I'll confuse anyone. Alright, there you go. Now, what do we have here? I need to rescue Elwheat. Oh. Well, that's my spider. Oh, it looks like there was another person I needed to rescue. Well, so I did miss the other person. I have a feeling that person I went by long ago. I'm definitely not going over that acid trap again. Okay, this place. I keep on thinking this section is before the acid trap, but obviously it's not. What I'm going to do is go around here, try to clear out the gnolls. Then I could worry about all these traps and puzzles that are up ahead. Looking good. Good. I saw a notice up there. I missed what that notice was. Oh, Maybe telling me that you are about to walk into a deadly, ultra deadly trap. Okay, that is needing 3 signal crystals. Okay. Hi. Alright, this is the third set of tiles. So I guess we could start worrying about them. Now, we want to avoid going into this deadly nonsense. Alright. Okay, good. I think this will just be exactly what I want, right? Okay, one done. So this is the standard type of tile trap. If you go into the red ones, it hurts you in some way. I'm not going to go and test that out. I'm sure at some point I had tested that out the hard way, accidentally. Oh, here's one right over here. Alright, so we want to avoid that. Okay, if that's going to be useful, it's going to be that way. See, where is this thing? Ah. We'll just turn around like that. Turn around like that. That goes all the way there. Ah, okay, I don't have to worry about... Alright, turn that away from there. Oh, no, 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 no. Actually, no. We do turn it that way. That way nothing is connected there. Okay, that's 2. Right. Oh, okay, here's the third one. And the third one is... Oh, that's straightforward. And... not really all that complicated as puzzles. I mean, I've seen puzzles of this sort that were a lot more complicated than that one. Alright, so now I need to find out where... Ah, here it is. And we continue along our way. Oh, looky here, a shrine. Personally, I think they should have had that a little bit closer to the acid trap. But that's just my opinion. Oh, what do we got here? Something big! Something horrific! Something nasty. Yeah, you're in tow.
Monstrous figures loom above you. An odd little voice cries,
Ah, this place belongs to the slave lords. Ah, be gone, intruders.
The giant figures flicker and vanish, leaving behind a very ordinary-looking wizard.
Oh, by all the hells! What happened to my illusions? Well, don't just stand there. Attack them!
The illusionist was only a sentinel, left behind to protect this entrance to the slave lord's stronghold.
Right. Okay, there you go. Ah. Now that we have dealt with the illusionist, who apparently wasn't very good at his job. I mean, a really good convincing illusionist would not have made it so easy for me to dispel them.
Stairs at the end of the hallway lead up to the surface.
Anything here? Note, Frump. More of Gold's mercenaries are on their way. Hold this area at all costs. They must not be allowed to reach Sunderham. I don't want any mistakes like the last time. Stallman Kleem. Well, I have a feeling Frump didn't do a very good job there. Just saying. I don't think Frump did a very good job. Okay, what do we have here? To the town of Suderham. Oh, already there? Welcome to Suderham. That person doesn't exactly look like he's in good shape there.
The slave lords use Suderham as their base and marketplace. An uneasy quiet hangs over the slaving city, and the streets are strangely empty.
Hello, Oric? Here now! What are you doing out in the streets? Don't you know there's a state of emergency on? I notice you're on the streets. The guards will slap you in chains the moment they see you. You'd have to have a very good reason to take such a risk. Now, wouldn't you? Well, I do. Blodgett sent me to meet a man called Oric. Blodgett, eh? Well then, you'll find some friends here in Suderham. Friends who want to see every one of the slave lords in the ground. Friends like myself, or like Madame Eva in the Sign of the Rose. She's always hated the slave lords. Some say it's because she was born in chains herself. Here's what you do. Go to the Sign of the Rose and tell Madame Eva this. Smoke rises from the volcano. It would blow at any time. Right, smoke rises from the volcano. It will blow at any time. Got it.
Oric tells you to find the Sign of the Rose. Inside this establishment is a secret entrance leading to the slave lord's lair.
Why do the slave lords call it an Aerie for their council chambers? Are underground? Well, who knows? But that does sound like a weird one, but you want someone with regular, useful logic? State of emergency. Sunderham is now under a state of emergency by order of the slave lords. The slave market and all city streets are closed until further notice. Remain in your homes and we will deal with these foreign agitators who wish to destroy the industry that made this city great. Those who disregard this order are subject to enslavement. Okay, that they readily have a punishment ready, I guess. Alright, well, you're not going to get around to doing that. Let's see. Rats. Let's get to the Sign of the Rose. We've cleared out some of the rabble, mainly slaver guards, who are trying to enforce some sort of curfew for a state of emergency. And I get the impression that I am the emergency that they have declared. In which case, I really don't particularly care about their state of emergency. Now, there is this place called the Sign of the Rose that they said, right? I just had to see, is there an establishment that looks like it will accept visitors? Well, I haven't been this way before. And more guards. There you go. Yes. Ah! The Sign of the Rose. If that's not the place, then I don't know what is. I think I found Madame Eva.
The Sign of the Rose is lavishly decorated, which is more than can be said for the rest of this town. A tall, striking woman beckons you to enter.
All right. Let us speak with her. Hello there, stranger. This is the Sign of the Rose. We're not really open right now, thanks to the state of emergency. Did you have something that you wanted to say to me? Oh, Oryx sent me. Smoke rises from the volcano. It could blow at any time. I thought this day would never come. For years, none have challenged the slave lords. Even the bravest would not dare to attack their fortress of stone with its countless guards. But I know a better way to get to them. The slave lords built a passage leading to this establishment so that they could take their pleasure in secret. If someone were to use that passage, they could take the slave lords completely by surprise. Well, I am that someone, so show me this secret passage of yours. Okay?
Madam Eva shows you the slave lord's secret entrance, a ladder leading down into the darkness.
All right. A ladder. Actually, I've got Featherfall. So, we'll just take advantage of that. So I don't have to worry about missing the ladder or anything like that. Not that I ever get worried about missing ladders. Unless there's a pit of acid below
A
it.
huge humanoid figure stands perfectly motionless in the gloom. One hand is raised, as if in warning.
Well, I just have to deal with it. How about... let's see. Yeah. Ouch! And he kills me by falling on top of me, right? Ah, here we go. Open! Sesame. Whoops. This way? Well, at least it didn't have acid at the bottom. I forgot about that one. Though based on the scorch marks, it looks like fire could be a problem if you land directly. Saved by Featherfall, it looks like. That's probably why I didn't remember that one, even though I remember the acid one. Okay. So, what's the trick with this one? I mean, I see this thing over here. It's like there's going to be a rock that's going to fall there or something like that. You could go there. I mean, it looks like a boulder is going to smash into the wall over there. Of course, there's always a possibility that instead there's just a mimic here. Alright, I don't know why I wasn't expecting a mimic. I mean, that's the ultimate trap relating to a treasure chest. Okay, now, what's in the real chest? A ruby of acid. That may come in handy at some point. Oh. Follow me. Okay, let's open up. The slavers, they're obviously expecting somebody to come this way, because if they were expecting anyone to come this way, there wouldn't be traps like that. I mean, I would presume there's some sort of trap over there. I mean, it looks like a direct bullseye for something. Okay, what part of this is trapped? The whole thing. It's one big, huge trap. Well, I think I'd remember it if it were that bad. But I'm sure there's a trap involved here somehow. Well, I was wrong in that for a change. Oh, oh. Okay. We have one of these light puzzles. Over that way. Over that way. This way, this way. Now, obviously, they're going to eventually go somewhere. Okay. Now, I'll presume then that this is the ultimate target. Well, if this is the target, we'll be wanting to light that. Not sure why, but we'll assume that there's eventually going to be a good reason for this. This reminds me a little bit of that mission in Lotro where we need to align all these things in order to bring out lights to open up a treasure vault. Let's see up here. Okay. Okay. Now, I heard a hyena or something like that. And the hyena has probably seen us since I'm hearing combat music. Okay, well, it didn't last very long. The NPC was enough on that. Oh. Let's grab the micro chest to grab out the jewelry from that. Well, maybe jewelry is a poor word for chain links. So, see over here. Okay, now. Okay, now I think I have the mirrors lined up properly. Actually, this is probably what needs to be open. So therefore, I need to activate the other end of this. And presume I'll just have to come around here, all the way around here. Oh, no, that was to get into here in the first place. Make a good place for you to stay. You stay there, and I hope that I don't get myself killed, because I know from some dungeons that... Oh, I could go back this way. This is the safe corner. Alright, then we'll park you here. So I presume... Oh, do I just turn this around? Okay. Can I get through here safely? Alright, it opened the door. That's all I needed. So there was a shortcut. No, I forgot about that one. Oh, I forgot about that one. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh. No, 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 no. Oh, boy. Oh, I completely forgot about that thing. And I think that's the worst I've ever fallen for that trap. Okay, so I need a rest. Now I hope that was the last big trap in here.
A path carved into the clammy stone leads down to the shores of a subterranean lake.
Oh, lake? I'm not too sure if lake is the right word for this. Maybe pond, but not lake. Let's get up here. Uh-oh. Mudmen, I guess. And you. Alright. You have completed the Mudman Hunter deed in your monster manual. Oh, how nice. Alright, let's continue. I did say I needed a rest. Now, I don't remember anything that's after this point, which means that this could be the boss fight shrine. So just in case, I ain't going to give myself a little protection from fire. Actually, I might as well give you some too. Let's bring out our spider friend. I will get some blur. So let's see if this is really the end.
You found the council chamber of the slave lords at last, and the council is in session. The slave lords instantly spring to the attack. These are clearly battle-hardened veterans, not pampered aristocrats.
You cost our operation greatly,
Snarls the slave lord.
Now you repay every copper with your blood.
Well, we'll have to see. Slippery Keta. Well, alright. Who's left? Ouch. Thank you. Are you gonna...
You've destroyed the slave lords and dismantled their entire operation. People from the surrounding lands will no longer live in fear of being torn from their homes and enslaved. Now return to Dame Gold and claim your reward.
Ah, yes. Well, more of a reward for the gatekeepers. No, there does seem to be some treasure awaiting. You cannot know what you have done for us. The slave lords were the authors of much misery for leagues around. Our lives will become brighter because of you. I think someone so selfless can surely be trusted with this codex page Hamish is so worried about. You shall have a less dismal reward as well, and take what you like from my chest. Safe travels, Pineleaf, and go with our thanks. My pleasure, Dame Gold. The gatekeepers will keep the codex page safe.
Now that she's finally convinced of your good intentions, Dame Gold gives you the codex page. Keep this safe, Wanderer, she warns. Great evil lies inside it.
I'm sure it does. Well, we are done with the slave lords. I have returned with the codex page. Congratulations on your success, Pineleaf. Not only have you retrieved the codex page, but you've saved who knows how many poor souls from a horrific life of slavery. Well, always happy to help the gatekeepers. Now to see to the storing of this codex page. We really must figure out a better way. Oh yes, I almost forgot. Here, please have this. Thanks. Let's see what I get out of this. We get really frayed letters, staff splinters, all these little things that are related to some sort of crafting system that is probably going to be irrelevant very, very quickly to this character. Serene 7 Cloak of Feather Falling. Uh, Diversion and Feather Falling. I don't know. I think I like the acid resistance I currently have. Invigorating Helm of Magic. Use Magic Device 1. Necklace of Nullification. Really? Fine. I'll just take the most expensive thing. Well, that takes care of the slave lords, but there's another codex page that I'll be needing to get to, and that's what we're going to do in the next episode of Piney Plays The Dragon Disciple.